everyone, welcome to the Artistic Box. I am so happy that you are here with me today. We are going to make a really cool picture. It's going to be a picture of a falcon soaring into the future, and we're going to have mountains in the background, and it's a watercolor. So it's a little bit different than acrylic painting because you have to use quite a bit of water to add to your paint. But we're going to have fun no matter what, so let's go ahead and get started, okay? Go ahead and pull out all your paints in your art box. You should have yellow and red and black and blue, all right? Pour them in your palette, okay? One per color. And what we'll do is you'll need a cup of water, okay, to add. So you can rinse off your brush, and then you're gonna need a paper towel so you can constantly dry off your brush and change it. So first what we're gonna do is get your brush, put it in the water, okay? We wanna have your paints wet. So get a little bit of water on your brush, just like this, and take a dab and kind of dab one drop of paint, one drop of water per paint color, okay? Just like that. And that way the paint starts to get soft, okay? We really want it to go on smooth. So we are gonna be painting a falcon. So let's go ahead and start with outlining it first. Our falcon is gonna be red. So get your brush, dip it in some red, and we can kind of make it like a reddish coral color. So get a little bit of your yellow and mix them in the middle right here. So kind of create like a darker, brighter coral color, okay? And listen, this is your picture. You can do whatever you want. If you want any other color falcon, go for it. All right, so I have a sheet of paper. This is watercolor. This is Strathmore watercolor paper, so it's real thick, okay? And we're gonna outline our falcon right in the middle of our picture. Okay, you can go ahead and outline it in a pencil first if you want, or you can just go for it and just do a watercolor. So you're gonna start with a W, okay? So you'll start right in the middle of the top of your paper, and you're gonna create a W, okay? That's not so bad, we can do W's. So now that you've had a W, now you're gonna spread a straight line out for the for the falcon's wings. Okay, got it? So this straight line goes straight out for this falcon's wings, okay? And now we're gonna do like jagged edges for his feathers. So it'll be kind of 1, 2, 3. Okay, so some jagged edges. All right, and go back and fix those if you want. And then the other side of your wings, okay? So 1 edge, 2 edge, okay, 3. And then we'll fill in all of this right here on the side. Okay, so you can kind of see that outline of his wings taking place. Okay, so fill that in. Okay, now we're gonna outline the bottom of his body. And so once you have your wings, you're gonna kind of come down with each wing a little bit, and then you're gonna find that you're gonna make 2 C's. So this C on the right will go forward, just like that. And then you're gonna have a backward C on the other side, okay? Then you're gonna come down and create a V, all right? Just like that, okay? So now you have your falcon outline. And then we're gonna go ahead and create like a diamond for his face up at the top, all right? And that's gonna be right underneath the center. You're gonna have a diamond outline, all right? Right near the top of his face. Okay, so this diamond we're not gonna fill in. So leave that outlined and leave that blank with white, okay? But the rest of it we are gonna fill in. So go ahead right now and just fill in your whole falcon. And remember, your brush needs to be pretty wet so your paint will glide on. So you want it to be smooth whenever you go and put your paint on the brush. So you're gonna go side to side, okay? And you're gonna cover all of that white, except for his diamond. And go side to side, fill it all the way in, okay? If at any time right now, if you mess up on accident and you get some paint somewhere you did not want it to get on, then you're just gonna take your paper towel, just like this, and you're just gonna dab the area and it should come right off, okay? You can always add some more water to it and make it lighter so the mistake doesn't look that bad. Okay? So, fill in your whole falcon. Take all that red. All right? Fill in all of his red body. Okay. Okay. And then make sure we've made his wings like a sharp point. Okay, you want to have like sharp points on the edge for where his wings are. Okay, so just take a thin line. Okay, so now that we've gotten our falcon, woohoo! Okay, I always like to get the hardest part over with. And personally, I think that falcon was the hardest part. So now we've gotten our falcon all filled in, and now we're just gonna have fun the rest of the time. So we're gonna rinse off our brush, rinse it off really good in your water cup, kind of bear down, put it in a circle, and circle it like this. Then you're gonna dab it gently dry on your paper towel, okay? Okay, and we're gonna create some mountains. So behind this falcon are mountains. So you're gonna get a little bit of your blue, and then add in a little bit of yellow, and you're gonna kind of create like an aqua tealish color, all right? So once you have that perfect shade of teal or blue, or you can even make green mountains. You know, mountains are lots of different shades. So whatever color you like, okay? I'm gonna make mine kind of a tealish color. Then we're gonna go over here, we're gonna outline our mountains. So our mountain range starts over here, all right? Make a line that comes down. There's our back mountain. And then here's our mountain that's more in the front, okay? That's a little bigger. And we'll go right to our falcon, all right? And then we're gonna make another mountain over here that's about the same height as our mountain on the right. And then you're gonna make another far away mountain over here. So you really, all you've done is made 4 triangle top mountains, okay? You can outline those. Now the fun part is gonna be filling these mountains in. So water that color down so we kind of get a smooth, watery look to our mountains. And you're just gonna go up and down, okay? And you're gonna fill in all of your mountain range with that teal and that green color, all right? So remember, if you wanna add a little bit more like green to it, you're gonna add a little bit more yellow to your blue, okay? If you want it to be more of like an aqua shade for your mountains, then you're gonna add some more blue to it and less yellow, all right? So I kind of like having different shades going on. So I'm gonna get maybe a little bit more water and just lighten it up a little bit. That's the cool part about watercolor, is you don't even really need to add that much paint. Water does the rest of it for you. So you're just gonna fill in all of this around here. All right, meet the edge of your falcon really carefully. All right. And you're gonna fill in all of your mountain, okay? And so we're gonna go down to the very bottom, all the way down here, okay? So right now you're just kind of enjoying painting that whole picture at the bottom. All right, it should look like real watery lines, okay? You don't really wanna see your brush strokes. And so the way to do that is by getting enough water on your brush and watering it down quite a bit, okay? And so we're just gonna bring all of our mountains down to the very bottom of our picture, just like that, okay? All right, looking good. Okay. All right, this is supposed to be relaxing. So if you are stressed right now, do not be stressed, okay? We are just watercoloring mountains, all right? So let's have fun filling all those mountains in, okay? Now we're gonna add a little bit of color back here behind your falcon, all right? So you're gonna add a little bit of color behind your falcon. And if that happens, if your color starts to bleed into it, like what mine just did because I was holding my picture up, then just take your paper towel, okay, and dry it up. No big deal. All right. and we're gonna fill in all of our mountains. So we're gonna fill in all this area back here, okay? And then we're gonna go all the way across here, and we're gonna fill in these other mountains up here, okay? And so you're just kind of taking it one mountain at a time. All right, watercoloring this mountain up here, okay? If it looks a little too blue, add a little bit of yellow in there. All right, you can change it. If it looks too dark, then you just add a little bit of water and water it down a little bit, okay? You're really just, you know, as you're painting, you're really just experimenting, kind of seeing where the picture takes you, okay? All right, and then fill in that back mountain right here. Fill that one back in there, okay? And then we're gonna come down and we're gonna go all the way down here, and we're gonna fill in all of this down here too, okay? We don't want a whole lot of white space in our picture, right? We're gonna fill all of it in, okay? Okay, now you've gotten kind of used to watercolor, isn't it just fun? All right, so cover up all your white. You don't really want to have a lot of white showing, okay? We kind of want to meet our lines over here. So I'm going to blur this middle area. All right, we want to make it real light down at the bottom, okay? So really light down at the bottom. And then once we have all of that filled in, then we'll go ahead and move on to one of our last things we'll have to do, and that's add our sun. Okay, the light of where the light's coming from. Okay, so let's see, if you have any lines in your watercolor that you don't like, just add a little bit more color, add a little bit more water, and kind of take your brush and just go kind of in a circular motion, and it gets all those lines out for you. Okay? So go back and make sure that all of your white is covered, okay? I know I always forget a few places to look. So make sure all your white's covered, all right? And then once all your white is covered, you have mountain range, you have a flying falcon, and we're about to do a sunshine, okay? So now, rinse off your brush really good, and gently dab it dry, okay? And we're gonna move on to our yellow sun. And so we're gonna do a yellow sun right here in the horizon behind your falcon. So get just some yellow on your brush, okay? Get some yellow on your brush, and you're gonna do like an arc, okay? A half circle right here above your falcon. Just like that, okay? Okay, just like that. And then you're gonna do a few lines of yellow, all different lengths. So some short, some long, and they all are gonna go all the way across your arc, okay? And they're just going, this side will go to that side, and then these will go straight up, and then these will start to go to the left, okay? So you wanna have lines that kind of connect all the way. Okay, just like that. All right, so it has rays of sun. All right, rays of sun all across. Okay, you can kind of go back and fix some of your lines if they look a little crooked or if they don't look as pointy. Okay. Okay, so now you have your lines. Now we're gonna add a few lines of like reddish orange in the middle. So keep that yellow on your brush. Get a little bit of red and kind of turn it like that color that we made your falcon. And we're gonna go in between and do a few thin orange lines as well. So that way our sun is not just yellow, okay? We like color. Okay, so now I'm just going in between each of my yellow lines, and I'm adding a thin, bright orange color, okay? Trying to make that sunshine pop. Okay, so now you are almost done with your picture, And we're gonna add the words at the bottom. Okay, we're gonna add the words at the bottom, and we're gonna do these in some green. So you're gonna add the words, repainting our future, okay? So make sure you have yellow and blue mixed really good so you can have like kind of a darker green so it'll stand out. And so I'm just gonna mix yellow and some blue, and I'm gonna make green, okay? And I'm just gonna write down here with your paintbrush, repainting our future. And the key to writing words with a paintbrush is you don't want your letters to touch. Otherwise the paint will kind of seep through into it. So you want to keep your letters separate, okay? So we're going to start down here and we'll just write repainting our future. Okay. So just like that. Don't let your letters touch, okay? And then you can always go back to make your letters darker, okay, or more full or more smooth. All right. And then you'll need a little bit of water, okay, to make your paintbrush always stay really skinny. You want it to kind of stay thin and pointed. You don't ever want to have a ton of paint on there, because that's what will happen with your words, is your words won't get very smooth and very clear if you have too much paint. It'll just look kind of murky and lumpy. Okay, so now we have our picture. And the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna keep that green on our picture, on our brush, and we're just gonna outline our falcon, okay? We're gonna outline up here on top of his wings, right here, and over here on his wings. You kind of want to give him a little bit of definition, okay? And then a few spots right here, and on the side, okay? Like that. Okay, so we are finished. And if you want to go and be a subscriber, order more art boxes, just visit my website. The card is in the box, and I hope you had so much fun today with me. Thank you so much.